day, good day. How everybody doing? How everybody doing this Super Sunday, August 1st? How everybody doing? How everybody doing? Who's out there? Cigar Chat Live, August 1st. Who's out there? Hey, hopefully everybody having a Super Sunday. Hey, it is a cigar chat, but I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I will not be smoking a cigar today. I got some allergy. My allergies acting up. So being that my allergies acting up, you know what? Right now, nobody know your body better than you do. So being that you know your body, the best thing to do is, guess what? I'm not feeling like, saying the best to me. My allergies acting up. So being that my allergies acting up, I decided to put the cigar on hold. Everybody know your body. Daquan Hayes, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining me, man. Hey, you know what? Like I say, here it is right now. I keep going back and forth. Do I want to continue to do a cigar chat live on Sunday? I haven't been doing it for a couple of months now. And you know what? Like, I have put it to a poll how many people actually want me to continue the cigar chat live on Sunday. And to me, hey, Walter Lee, how you doing? Look, love your work, man. Hey, Daquan Hayes, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, because once again, folks, people don't understand. Sharif, thank you, man. People don't understand. Like, some of this stuff, man, good day. Drink some OJ, man. You know what, man? I don't drink OJ. I don't drink orange juice. I'd rather drink water, or if I have an upset stomach, I'll drink, probably like a ginger ale. For some reason, orange juice kind of like, messed me up, man, real bad, man. Orange juice messed me up real bad. Alkaline water chat, change it up. Okay, you know what? I got to look into that, man. You know what? Email me in regards to that, Asiatic. Email me in regards to that. I like that, man. Because once again, everybody, anytime you can use different things that gonna help you, especially from a health standpoint, you know what? Take advantage of it, man. To me, like I always try to tell people, Muhammad, what's up? I'm not the smartest, I'm not the dumbest, but the difference is that we got everybody out here and we able to communicate with one another. Guess what? We able to find an answer to the solution, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I don't know. I'm like a little bit old school, like, to me. If I see a feline piece or whatever, suit or whatever, that's the thing, like right now I want to get back into, man. It's like, I don't know, man, feline, man. It's like there was something about feline. OJ give me acid reflux. Okay, I dilute it with water. I don't even do that. Glaze, when you going to do an interview with somebody you used to run with in the 80s? You know what, Tyler? I'm trying to work something out with a few people, man. I'm trying to get something set up with this real OG Shabay. We've been talking, we've been going back and forth, talking about different things. OG Shabay, like, made a complete turnaround with his life, man. I remember him. I'm 20, he's 24, and I was like 14 at the time. And I said it yesterday, like, here it is. OG Shabay was, I'm talking about he know the art. Right now, he was good with his hand, and he was also good with the guns. So one time right now was, me trying to think I was grown, I took my father's gun out the house, a nickel-plated 22 with a wood handle, and I used to carry it around. And he heard about that, that I used to carry my dad's gun. So one day he put the drop on me at Linden Plaza up what the people call land. He came out with this old 38. It's no telling how many bodies was on that sucker. 38 long. And they're like, yo, Glaze, don't move. I had to put my hand up and ask one of his guys checking me, trying to find, that 22. And to me, folks, listen, sometime right now, people do not understand, like, to me, what he was doing is, y'all do as kids. Y'all little knuckleheads. What are you doing? He already been away, did time. He done did all that. I'm 14. And sit back and think about it. I became glazed between the age of 14 and 24. So what he was trying to do by taking that gun away from me, give me that gun, you little snotty no kid. What he was trying to do, prevent me from going down that road that I went down anyway. But that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to prevent me. A lot of times we got to look at a loss. Sometimes when people take a loss, you know what? Guess what? When you take a loss, all losses is lesson. It all depends upon how you look at the lesson. He taking that gun from my brother and my man. They took it for a reason, because if we would have gotten that gun, or I kept that gun, what we would have done with that gun. Okay? So folks, listen. Hopefully right now in the near future, I will have an interview with me and OG Shabay face to face. And you know what? Talking about, the difference about, now and then. Hopefully that's in the work. Live to fight another day, man. You know what? Like I told you right now, is a lot of times that's what we have to stop doing, man. Right now is, guess what? We have to learn how to stop fighting physically, but fighting more mentally, using our mind. Why should I outfight my opponent if I can outthink my opponent? Let's sit back and think about it. Why should you have to outfight your opponent if you can outthink them? That's what we have to do. We have to use this, man, and beat, you know what I'm saying, the system, and anybody that's going against us, beat them with this. Because once again, anytime you get into a dispute, misunderstanding, argument, we want to grab the guns. We want to eliminate people. So when you do that, what's going to happen or whatever? To me, I went down that road. You can't solve every problem with harm, bodily harm. You can't solve every problem with violence. You can't solve every problem with taking somebody out of here. It don't work, folks. It doesn't work. You know what? Like I was telling you, I'm a little bit under the weather. And right now I'm trying to regroup. That's why I'm not smoking a cigar. And folks, listen, man, your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. Without your health, you don't have anything, man. I don't care who you are, what you are, man. If you don't have health, you don't have anything. And that's why I challenge all the black men that's out there that's listening to me. You know, even Hispanic man, even white man, anybody listen to me. Go out there and get checked, man. Get your body. You know, right now, get your prostate checked out. Get everything checked out. Go to the doctor. Get your, you know what I'm saying, yearly physical. Check your body out, man. Get your heart checked out. Get your kidney checked out. There's nothing wrong with that, man. You go get your car checked out. You go get an oil change. You go get a tune-up. So right now, why don't you get an oil change with your body? Why don't you get a tune-up with your body? That's what we have to do. We have to get a tune-up, oil change with our body, our mental, our spiritual, emotional. We have to get all that. We have to get that tune-up, man, because we need that. Every now and then, guess what? We need that, man. And what we have to do is we have to self-evaluate ourselves and see something's off track, man. You know, like, I'm not feeling right, man. I'm not feeling like my normal self, man. Are we eating properly? Are we resting properly? Are we drinking enough water? Nah, you can't solve the problem of the world with your fist. You can't. You can't. Another thing, too, is right now, make sure we drink enough water, man. Drink enough water. Stay hydrated. You know, to me, like, don't get me wrong. I try. Sometimes I'm good at it. Sometimes I'm not. Teddy Ted, hey brother, I've been following you for a minute and I heard you say things like this is your ministry. Have you ever tried to mentor some of the youth who, like I said right now, those that I'm in contact with, I try to mentor as many people that I come in contact with, because once again, that's what it's all about. How do you get back? How do you get back? I was once the problem, now I'm trying to be part of the solution, and that's the difference. Folks, listen, what I want to do is take the time to thank each and every one that's on my platform, especially all those that have subscribed to my platform. I truly appreciate that. And even right now, somebody brought to my attention, I said, man, why do sometimes I have like 80,000 views, 300,000 views, 100,000 views, but I'm only nearing 45,000 subscribers? So somebody was telling me a lot of times people watch. When you watch YouTube from your television, if you watch YouTube for your television, even if you're watching YouTube now from your television, right now it's no. It's no, you can't subscribe from your television. What you have to do is you have to get out your cell phone while you watching me, and you have to go there and log in under YouTube, and you have to hit that red sign. You got to hit that red, say subscribe. It's free to subscribe, folks. Subscribe, share. The difference is, like I said, what I talk about everything. I talk about the good. I talk about the bad. I talk about the ugly. This is my ministry. You know what? And I can remember the first time when I started using that terminology. I was talking to the rapper, the Hall of Famer, LL Cool J. And he said, yo, man, listen, I listen to a lot of your stuff, man. He said, your stuff is powerful. What is it? And I remember telling him, it's my ministry. Because once again, folks, like I told you, everybody got a purpose. The two most important days in our life is the day that we are born and the day that we figure out why we was born. Sit back and think about it. Those are the two most important days of our life. The day that we're born, wow, and the day that we'll figure out why. All of us have a purpose. What is your purpose for being here? What is our purpose? What we need to do to right now making sure that when we leave this earth, we're leaving a much better place, that we're making some type of form of contribution, like we're giving back. Like, right now, so ask yourself, what is your purpose of being here? What is your duty? What is your main duty? Like I say, all of us have a purpose. And the difference is right now, don't be afraid to know what your purpose is. Brian just had a Crystal 1935 anniversary. We'll post a video on my page. Keep up with the discussion. Thank you, man. Thanks for feeding health to the community. Good workout, good workout. Hey, listen, people. What I'm just trying to say right now is, guess what? What we have to do is this. Like, this is my platform. Like I try to tell people, whatever. I'm gonna keep it clean. I don't got time for the negative energy. I don't got time for the nonsense. I don't got time for that. Don't get me wrong. Can I go there? Of course, we all can go there. But what the sense? Like, he or she who anger you, control you. And what the sense? Sometimes, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I can get back into the moment. And if you get back into that moment and how you was feeling during a certain period of time, and then right now you start rethinking about it, and then you get all upset all over again. You get upset about a situation that you don't put it to bed. You done laid to rest. But just so happen, if it come up again, guess what? We'll go right back into that same situation, despite it was 5 years ago, despite it was 20 years ago, despite it was 30 years ago. We'll put ourselves back into that moment and start feeling that same negative energy that we felt way back then. Whoa, that's bad. Because once again, that means we lost control. That mean right now is, guess what? When we allow ourselves to slip back just like that, that's a problem. That is a problem. And that's why we have to protect. We have to protect ourselves. We have to protect our energy. How can I order your book? Right now, I got it in my description box right now, but right now, in order for you to order my book, here, I got it right here. In order for you to order my book, this is what I need you to do. I need you to email me at Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Once again, email me at Bryant, B-R-I-A-N, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Order your signed copy, and if you order your signed copy, I will throw in Straight from the Street Volume 1 or Straight from the Street Volume 2 audiobook. Suzanne Obrinsky, to love profoundly we must possess and humble untraceable hatred for injustice. You're right. The difference right now is injustice. Sit back and think about it. Nobody, to me, I hate bullies. I hate bullies. I hate anybody taking advantage of anybody. I hate anybody taking advantage of a situation or a circumstance. So the difference, right? You're right. When you talk about injustice, that's what it is. I don't care. Sometimes people might not be strong enough to stand up for themselves. Sometimes that's why they have other people voicing their opinion and stepping in for them. Because you guys, everybody's not the same. So you got leaders, you got followers. You got some people that's strong, you got some people that weak. So the difference is, you're right. Everybody right now is our duty. It's our duty. It's our responsibility. And we see a situation. That's like right now, if you're walking down the street and you see somebody taking care of taking advantage of a kid, you're not going to stand for that. You're not going to stand for that. So that's what I'm saying. If you see somebody taking advantage of a senior citizen, you're not going to stand for that. An author no longer sells his book, he sells copies of the book. And that's what it is, it's copies. But what I'm just trying to say, folks, listen, I hate bullies, man. I hate bully with a passion. I can remember being in the first grade, man. And I remember these guys, man, like PS5. On PS5, right across the street, what's that on? Ralph and Hancock. PS5. And I can remember these two guys, man. And I can remember these two guys, Michael and Charles. They was the two biggest guys in the class, the tallest wise. And right now here it is. They, thought because they was the tallest, they was the biggest, they felt like, okay, I guess people were scared of them. And as soon as they start doing different things, as soon as they start messing with other people, I gotta come back with that, Susanna. As soon as they start messing with other folks, you know what? I didn't like that. And right now I can remember hitting both Mike and Charles with a chair because they was messing with somebody else. So you're right. When it comes down to injustice, you got some people, and don't get me wrong, I was not a big guy. I was not the baddest guy. But the difference is right now is, guess what? I have feelings. And I'm not with people taking advantage of other one. Gary Rogers, the Jay-Z and Supreme video was classic. Show how his brother aged and moved through phases in life. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. You know what? But like I told you, folks, listen, man. I just dropped a piece earlier. The piece that I dropped was in regards to, it was a review for Power Book 3, Raising Canaan. I did a review, man. It's on my channel. Go check it out or whatever. Also, right now, I'm about to do another piece. It's already done. It's in regards to, similar to what happened to Murder Inc. You know what I'm saying? Boss, Monster Boss. Albert Anastasia. He got murdered in a barber shop. So I'm about to drop a piece by that. All manufactured goods are copy of prototype. I have books, not copies of book. Okay, all right. But like I told you right now, folks, like listen, everybody that haven't subscribed, everybody, Glaze, did you have any interaction with King Allah? 215 Worm, yes, I had interaction with King Allah. It's on. I got, I think, a story or two on my channel, the Brian Glaze Gibbs channel that you're on right now. Plus, anything else you want to know about King Allah should be in here. Get your signed copy by emailing me, Brian, BRIAN, Gibbs, GIBBS, 1201 at yahoo.com. Get your signed copy, and you can find all the information that you need to find in regards to what I have to say about King Allah and a lot of others. I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. So right now, get your signed copy. Peace, King. Peace to you too, man. Hey, but folks, listen. What we have to do is like what I was saying with the platform. Like I say, here it is. I appreciate each and every one that's out there subscribing. So to me, what I want you to do, anyone that have not subscribed to my channel based upon your situation, because a lot of times right now is, guess what? A lot of people watch YouTube from their TV. So being that you watch YouTube from your television, what I want you to do is I want you to take out your cell phones and right now sign into YouTube. Once you sign into YouTube, you log in or whatever, go to the Brian Glaze Gibbs page. Once you go to my page, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that red highlight. They say subscribe. Hit that red highlight, subscribe. And you know what? When you see certain things, guess what I want you to do? Once you see certain topics or certain things that I'm speaking upon that can help others, you know what I want you to do? I want you to share that. Brian Gibbs, have you ever read Munster Cody book, the biography? You know what, Aubrey 44, yes I did, yes I did. I got on to Munster Cody book in like, I guess the early 90s doing my bid. And when I got on and I read it or whatever, it's like totally different than my teaching and my upbringing and everything that we've been through. See, that West Coast, East Coast, it was just totally different. It was amazing and ironic, and they went through just as much trauma as we did in the East Coast. And folks, we don't understand. What are most of us affected by? And a lot of us still haven't really identified it. Most of our life have been affected by some type of form of trauma. Some of us are still out there traumatized because when we haven't dealt with that trauma. And what you have to do is you have to get the necessary help in order to move on, in order to grow, in order to get past that moment. You can subscribe from home, computer, and tablet, not just phone. Okay, see, Kenneth, thank you. Somebody was telling me you can subscribe from home, computer, and tablet, not just phone. See, even right now, like, I am not tech savvy. You know, if you look at me, I'm almost 90 years old. You know, like right now, like Sammy say, man, look, bro, I barely know how to use a cell phone. So the difference, I am not tech savvy. So right now, thank you. You can also subscribe through a computer or a tablet. And a lot of people right now is they got tablet, they got computer. Okay? But folks, listen, the more and more, like what I'm trying to decide whether I'm gonna keep the cigar chat or move on to something totally different. You know, it all depends. It's like the majority rules. Let me see right now, okay? Somebody shine in. Who think I should keep going with the 6 p.m. Sunday cigar chat live? Let me see some, come on, let me see some follow-up. Okay, let me see if I can get 10 follow-up. If I can get 10 follow-up, guess what? You can do a Q&A. Yeah, and you know what, 215 Worm, let's ask a question now. We can start a Q&A for a few minutes. Why you killed Puerto Rican Jesus? Marcellus Weaver, Puerto Rican Jesus, I did not kill Puerto Rican Jesus. Jesus has recently died of natural causes. Got to keep that, bro. Okay, how you doing, Killer Dog? Love that cigar chat, guard. Aubrey, okay, keep it going. Go for it, brother. I just emailed my brother. Okay, Alyssa, thank you, man. Right now, guess what? Now I have your book in your, right now, once you place the order, I see the information, I have your book in the order in mail tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody just asked me a question. Why did I kill Jesus? Jesus and me was like brothers. You know, don't get me wrong. We had like a love-hate relationship when we was in the projects. We fought. We went at it. We had an argument or whatever. But the difference right now was when we was outside of the projects and we were with any and everybody else, guess what? Just because me and my brother fight in house, when we get outside of that, nobody gonna mess with him. Not when he's with me. So what I'm just trying to say right now, so somebody just say, no, Jesus died natural causes. Jesus Valentin died of natural causes. So when you say, he just died, like probably like within a month ago, may his soul rest in peace. There's a lot of fake one on YouTube. You are one of the few real ones. You know what? Like I told you, Joe, man, in order for you to be honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying? And in order for me to be honest with anybody else, you got to first be honest with yourself. And a lot of people don't know how to do that, man. A lot of people don't know how to do that. Right now, I express myself. If somebody come to me, if something happened to me, whether it was good or bad or ugly, I'm going to tell people. I don't care nothing about that. Like I tell people the first time I was on Rikers Island, I was in my jail cell under the cover crying like a little baby. Ooh, I want to go home. But you better not let the other inmates hear that, because they're going to get you. I done got beat up and robbed on Rikers Island. Got my sneakers taken. Got my shoes taken. Got my coat taken. They take a coat, give you a raggedy coat. Do you have nightmares about the killing you have committed? Hey, you know what? Like I told you right now is I have bad experience. I won't call it nightmare, but I do have a period of time. Like, yeah, like I say right now, I do have like this thing that I go through in regards to that. And yeah, I do have like certain little like things that, kind of, like I said right now, bother me from a psychological standpoint. Because once again, it took the death of my beloved mother to help and make me understand, the pain that I inflicted upon the victim and their family. And sometimes what people do not understand is this, man, until it hit home. It's like, it's not even real until it hit home. So it's like right now, when I was out there, and if somebody or they did anything to cross that line, because we had bootleg principles and morals, and we had our own laws and rules and regulation. And if somebody we felt violate those laws and rules and regulation or offended us or whatever, we took matter into our own hand. And if somebody did something to kill, rob, steal, and you want to punish them, and you punish them with what? Death. And it took me to be away and be incarcerated and got the news that my mom died. And to me, honestly speaking, you talking about that pain. You talking about your whole life flash in front of you, and you get a better understanding. Like, you think about what you're going through. And that time, folks, what we as human beings have to start doing, before we do anything, take our foot out of our shoes and put it in that next person's shoes to see how they feel. See and feel their pain. Understand what they're going through on a day-to-day basis. A lot of times we have to do that. We have to take some step backwards. And like, before we overreact or act a certain way or be rude, disrespectful, or no mercy, sometimes what we have to do is we have to take our foot out of our own shoes and put it in somebody else's shoes and feel that pain. Feel what they're going through. Understand what they're going through. And the difference is right now, that's what I had to do. I was the problem. The same thing right now I had to deal with the death of my mother was something that I was responsible directly inflicted on other people in their family. Now when that sucker hit home, whop, 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 you talking about a hurricane? You talking about a tornado? You talking about an earthquake all at once? That's how I felt. And it was devastating. It was devastating. It was a real live wake-up call. So here it is, I'm thinking, the pain that I feel, I did that same BS to people and their family. And you know what? After that point in life, I didn't want nobody, I didn't want my worst enemy to feel that pain under any circumstance. I've heard you speak on a movie or a documentary about your life before the pandemic. Are you still moving forward with that project? Method Man Johnson. You know what? Like I say, hey, a few things still in work. A few things, still in work. It's ironic that you say that because the company that we supposed to have started shooting, I signed a contract in October 2019, and we supposed to have started shooting April of 2020. And what happened? The pandemic. So we looking at it. We in August now. That contract up October 14, 2021. But like I said right now, since then, as of December, I got another company came at me. And right now they wanted me to sign on the dotted line. And what they wanted to do is be partnership. And they was gonna, everything was set up. but it was some of the stipulation that I didn't agree with. And to me, like right now, I don't mind, and I will eventually do it, but it has to be the right situation, the right terminology, the right everything. It had to be right. I don't want to tell a story while the truth being expressed. I know they're gonna tweak it, but they're not gonna tweak it whereas I don't even recognize my own story. So the difference is right now, all money is not good money. Keep that in mind. All money is not good money. The difference is I done been ghetto rich. Like I told you right now, I used to make $40,000 a day, but I wasn't happy. So now I'm at a place and time in my life that I'm content. I'm content. Do you think Cap will ever make it home? 215 Worm. I hope he do. I hope he do. I hope he do. Right now, I think his time is up with the federal government in 2026, which is 5 more years. So here it is. You figure he'll be 68 then. Then when he get released from the feds, he still got to go and do, I think, approximately 8 years with the Florida for that, stolen car rate. So right now, that looking at probably 76. Like I said, right now that he'll be walking out the door. Okay. But listen, folks, what I want you to do is keep doing your thing, bro. Much love always, man. What, better yet? And sometime right now is that Vlad piece. Anybody checked out that interview that I did on Vlad TV? I've been meaning to circle back around that, and I got a thumbnail built, and I want, I was gonna do a piece in regards to that, taking, right now, probably 20 questions, taking the 20 best question. Anybody want to ask me a question, taking the 20 best question and asking it and making a piece out of that. So anybody that want to ask me any question in regards to the hour and 40-minute Vlad TV interview, like I said right now, Wiz, I'm about to probably do a piece in regards to that, and I'm taking Q&A in regards to that. Anything else y'all can think of that y'all think y'all want me to talk about or y'all want to hear, listen, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. It's amazing because once again, a gentleman a few months ago, he sent me a clip when Bobby Smurda first came home and he did his first interview with Mano. So this gentleman sent me the clip and say, listen, man, I like your content. I like your channel. He's saying right now, here it is at this mark right here of this video. Right now, I think you'll find it very interesting. And I think that you can, probably do something with that. It's very positive or powerful with it. And when he first sent it to me, I looked at it and I checked it out. And I had my doubts. And then I started going through it. And right now, at that point, that video and exactly where he said it was at, it was right there. That was one of the best and highest, video that I got out there. And right now is to me, I like when people, even right now, I'm about to drop a piece. Somebody emailed me to order a book, and they want me to tell a story about, my experience at Fashion Barbershop in Bedford-Stuyvesant across from Brevoort. And right now it's out of nowhere. Oh man, I got something to talk about with Fashion Barbershop. They was gonna execute me in Fashion Barbershop. So I got a piece about to drop in regards to that or whatever. And like I told you folks, life is not a fairy tale. I'm blessed and highly favored. It's a triple when a living legend want to make a movie about their life because the media want to control the narrative and alter your life. Hey, Brent James, yeah, you're right. Right now, like I say, folks, you have any issue with 50 Cent? No, I don't. I know both guys from both. Now, I'm not from Queens, man. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm originally from Brooklyn, But like I say, folks, listen. What I want you to understand is this, man. Like I told you, everything is real. We are real. And what we have to do is right now, how can we be better today than we were yesterday? How do we stop the nonsense? How do we stop the senseless, killing and everything else? How do we do that? How do we do that? Okay? And it's mind over matter. And you know what? Here it is. It take a village. Take a village to raise children. So the bottom line, how do I build this into a village? With y'all guys' help. And the difference is, as long as you come to me mindful and respectful and with positive energy opposed to negative energy, we can build, man. We can build all day long. But anybody coming in with the negativity, dirt off my shoulder. We're not going there, man. We're not going there. Hey, but listen, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining me live Like I said right now, is going to take a great punishment. Hopefully he's not, man. You ever read any Donald Goines books? Hey, Kenneth, I used to read a lot of Donald Goines books when I was away, and Kat Saki and Fishkill, you know what I'm saying, and Elmira years ago. Muhammad, been listening this whole time. Hey, Muhammad, thank you, man. Thank you for your support, man. Thank you for your positive energy. Self-love is the answer. You're right. And the difference is right now, folks, at one point in time, guess what? I didn't love myself. At one point in time, I didn't love myself. Because if I loved myself, then I wouldn't have been out there doing all those devious acts. I wouldn't have been out there being involved in selling drug, poison your community, killing, robbing, stealing. Come on, folks. That's not love. It took me to go through hell and back. And I had to go through a transformation and had to find true identity of myself all over again. I love the person I am today. I love me. I love me some me. I feel like right now is, guess what? I'm grown and I'm sexy. You know, right now I love me some me, but I couldn't stand that little, you know, that Brian Glaze Gibbs. I couldn't stand him. He stole 15 years out of my life that I cannot get back. You know? And the difference is right now, folks, if you're gonna follow somebody, follow them for the right reason. Follow them for the right reason. Hey, listen, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Peace, love, and prosperity until next Sunday. This is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Tune in.